You guys, let's hear it for Erik Niewiarowski. Good. My name is Erik Niewiarowski. I know it's a little hard to pronounce. The W's are like V's. I get it. It's Polish, but you know, we're in Chicago. When in Rome, am I right? And my wife, I got married. And my wife, she didn't take my last name, which I found kind of off-putting because, you know, her last name is Vaginerson. Any married people here? Married people? It's great. Clap. Yeah, married. Being married's great. I'm married. As I mentioned before, my wife, she's quirky, you know, the quirky things about marriage. My wife's quirk is she doesn't drive. Ever. Never learned to drive in her entire life. And now that we're married, she's got to learn how to drive, you know, for emergencies, like grocery shopping. That's my nightmare, spending time with my wife in the grocery store. In the produce section. I feel bad at the produce section. Our shopping cart is like death row for all the produce that ends up in our cart. We don't know what they are. We're never going to cook them. What's the leak? I don't know. Throw it in the cart. The wife, she picks up an artichoke and says, hey, what do you think we can do with this? That's actually wife code for how long before this rots in the fridge. Side note, married people, wife code for I'll be ready in 5 minutes actually means stop smothering me, I'll be ready when I'm ready. It does. It does. Then you end up in the water aisle in the grocery store. Nothing can go wrong in the water aisle right now unless there's a sale. 2 for $1 gallons of water right now. The wife is shoving all this water in the cart and she goes, I know I'm being excessive, but you know, it's a good deal and you know, we need water for things like the zombie apocalypse. Really, she's getting ready for the zombie apocalypse by stocking up on water, yet learning how to drive never hit her top 3 of things to do, you know? Good luck running from a horde of the undead carrying the water. Like, wait up, guys, I got the water! Wait up! Stay hydrated! You know where I would be in the zombie apocalypse? I'd be one. I'm not gonna lie, it seems like a lot of fun. No sleeves, breaking windows. Being a zombie. Hashtag white people problems. I'm sorry, I just moved from Texas. They did a lot. Don't woo for Texas.
Come on.
Don't woo. You are? Are you from Texas? Where from? Dallas. I'm from Dallas. Well, I'm not from. I live there, in Dallas. The best part about living in Chicago with the Texas license plates is that I can intentionally drive like a dick right now. Because people don't know any better. Like, oh, I'm sorry I cut you off. I'm from Texas. I'm sorry I killed your cat. We call that the Waxahachie slap. Happy New Year, everyone. We made it. Happy New Year. I have not smoked in 12 days. Don't clap. Do not clap. I'm no hero. I'm no hero. You know who's a hero? Ben Affleck. I watched Armageddon before I came through. He was really good in that movie. Really good. Yeah, I haven't smoked in 12 days, and I kind of feel like punching a baby. Not because of the nicotine withdrawals, I just really hate babies. Sorry, the 2 pregnant ladies. Yeah, I killed the room. You have no business being here. It's Saturday night, but I'm glad you're here. Please drive me home. So here's my beef with the panda. Got a huge beef with the panda. The pandas have gotten together as a panda species. I don't know if it was at the panda conference or the panda quorum. And they raised their panda paw. And they said, we no longer want to exist as a species. And us as humans, we're trying to save the panda. Right? I blame Obama. Thanks a lot. Obama. I know what you guys are thinking. This guy's insensitive. Hey, guess what? I have a pair of Toms. I totally give a shit. I really, really do. I really do. But I don't get, why are we saving the panda? Stop wasting all these brilliant Chinese scientist minds on the panda. We've drugged the panda. We set the mood for the panda. We set the panda on romantic holidays. This is a true story. Currently, there are 2 pandas at the Edinburgh Zoo in Scotland. Now, has anyone here ever been to Scotland? Show of hands. Yes. Ma'am, when you were in Scotland, did you think about having sex? I've been to Scotland. I wasn't thinking about having sex. I thought about staying warm and not getting stabbed. Yeah. horrible people. Can you guys imagine two pandas walking down the streets of downtown Glasgow with like the matching fanny packs that old people wear on vacation, and the lady panda going, "Bill, I think we're lost." "Barbara, I'm right here. Why are you yelling?" You can't imagine pandas walking in Glasgow? No? Well, my weed is better than yours. But seriously, we've actually gone so far as to physically pick up the male panda and insert. Now this is graphical, this is science. Take the male panda penis and insert it into the lady panda vagina, and nothing, not even a thank you, let alone a panda baby. And we're here in Chicago. Oprah, she hasn't had any babies. We're not forklifting Stedman into Oprah's boom to make the rubby bumpies, right? And here's the worst thing about the pandas now. They've gotten so picky when they get handled, like fed. They want, the pandas won't eat unless the panda handlers dress up as pandas. How fucked up is that? Can you imagine the California condor, the next endangered species next door, going, "Oh, what the fuck? Come on, man, that's excessive." Any dog lovers here? People with dogs?
Yeah.
Yes, I have a dog. My dog's name is Rufus. He's my best friend. He's 2.5 years old. He's a black lab. And my weed dealer used to say to me, he said, "Hey, man, you really need a spirit animal. So I need a new weed dealer." Right? Because who gives a shit about the weed dealer's politics? Like, "Oh, you voted for Gary Johnson, you're part of the solution?" No, you're not. Go read a Robert F. Kennedy book. I'm sorry, there's a lot of them here. There's way too many Kennedy books for any person to be. Oh, she blamed it on you. That's the fucked up part. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm sorry. They're yours. I don't know. No, it needs work, right? Does anybody here actually know who Robert F. Kennedy? I'm digressing. No, stop. Let's talk about my dog. Right. So anyway, now that I have the dog, I'm thinking maybe my weed dealer was right. Maybe I'm not so much. Rufus isn't my spirit animal. Rather, his spirit human, because we have a lot of similarities. We're both very sound sleepers. We both love to look out of the same window. And we are both terrified of my wife's vibrator. It's true. It's true. I'm sitting on the couch one day, minding my own beeswax. Rufus is in the other room. I hear a commotion. Rufus comes running in. He's just like, "Something happened in there." And I'm like, "I heard it too, Rufus. What do you think it is?" And he goes, "I don't know. Let's check it out." So we run into the bedroom. This is what we do. This is exactly how it happened. And there was a shoebox, and it was shaking on the floor. And Rufus or I, we don't know how this happened, but it happened. And Rufus, with his dog paw, is like, That's it right there. Go check it out." And I'm like, "No, wait, you go check it out." He's like, "No, wait, Jose, you check it out." And I said, "You have a keen sense of smell." And Rufus says, "You have opposable thumbs." So we do what's fair. We go, 1, 2, 3, shoot. Shit. Now, here's a side note. If you're ever going to play paper, rock, scissors with your dog, always go paper. Because the dog has only got the paw. Can only do the rock. Think about it. It clicked. So I man up. I decided I'm going to go check it out. I reach over and I pick up this shoebox, and there's this gorgeous red vibrator smiling at me. So Rufus and I, we run and hide. And at the same time, this is history, my wife comes home from work. And imagine the chagrin of my poor wife to see a vibrator going off in the middle of the bedroom floor and neither her husband nor Rufus to be found. So she says, "Hello?" And Rufus and I, we come up from underneath the bed, because that's where scared puppies go. Without even saying anything, I say, "Why is the dog afraid of the vibrator?" And then the wife says, "How do you know the dog's afraid of the vibrator?" And then the dog says, "How come I can't see colors?" And then I say, "Honey, we're married. Why do you even need the vibrator? Don't I please you?" Oh, God, no. No, you don't. So thank you to all the married people and pregnant people. Thanks a lot. I need to ride home. My name is Erik Niewiarowski. I love you guys.